Welcome back to my channel. Hello. Today I have picked out, I think, a full face of affordable brands, if you can class it as that. I did use Morphe and ColourPop, which I know some people don't class as affordable in the UK. Morphe just because everyone's absolutely sick of hearing about it, but I do still buy the products, and ColourPop because the shipping costs are a nightmare. But other than that, everything is kind of drugstore. I think I've kept it quite well. I've done this look for you, so it was just like a daily glam, and I've just did a bit of a green shimmer on the lids rather than just doing like a boring colour. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like a bad bitch, so stay tuned and see how I got this look. Okay, I am starting off with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Primer. I have had to go into ColourPop and Morphe for this because I don't have like generic UK affordable brands for that. I know ColourPop individually is quite affordable, it's really just the shipping that adds to the cost. And for my foundation, I am having to mix two because I haven't got one my colour. So I'm going in with the Maybelline FitMe Matte and Pourless foundation, and I'm also using the Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. Those two actually look better together than what I thought. Going into the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer just to match everything. I think this was the really big one. Oh yeah, super size. Okay, I'm then going to go immediately in with my I Heart Revolutions, the coconut baking powder. This is actually a really nice powder. I would normally set this before I go in, but I just can't really be bothered today, and I'm not really too bothered about actually baking it. I just want to really pat in the powder and set it. Just to make sure that doesn't overly dry, I'm going to use my Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. And just lock that in. Right, I think I want to do my whole face and then go back to the eyes and kind of do them last, because I don't really know what I fancy doing today. So we'll go to... let's do bronzer and highlight, then do eyebrows. So I'm just going to go with my e.l.f. highlighting brush just because it's like a nice size and shape, and this is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This is one that I thought I hated, and then I used it in me my video where I retested things that I hate, and it actually wasn't too bad. I think if I use it lightly it should be okay. I did also get my Morphe one just to mix in if I needed to. that look too orange? So I haven't got any blush. It's one thing I don't have, like, drugstore of. I don't have any affordable brushes whatsoever. So I kind of just want to like really blend out this bronzer and just make it look like, oh, a little bit of a tan went on this weekend. Even though there's absolutely nothing of the likes of a tan. No sun to even try and get a tan. And keep that tidied up. I feel like I want like a particularly bronzed nose today. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit cuter than usual. Just going to do a little bit of the Morphe bronzer as well. Just on like the highest and furthest back area on my cheek. I feel like everyone knows what brushes I use now. Like this is the Jeffree Star with Morphe JS7. And I do always mention that I don't repurchase any products that I've run out of. I'll just find something else. Obviously the brushes, they are good brushes, and because the Morphe brushes, I generally keep them. But a lot of the time, especially like an Instagram post and stuff, if I use a product that's his, I'll just not really mention it. Unless I really have to, like it's really obvious and specific. But if I've just used it for like a transition colour or like an inner corner highlight, I'll just not even list it. Did I mention, sorry, that was the Morphe brow cream in Biscotti. Then I'm going in with the NYX Micro Brow pencil. Don't feel the most talkative today. Just one of them days where I just want to like sit in quiet. Okay, I think we've come to the point where I can't avoid my eyes any longer. I'm just going to use the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. I'm just using a little dot of that. I feel like I want to do something like a little bit like semi-glam, like everyday glam kind of thing. So I'm going to use two ColourPop palettes. One is the Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters palette, and the other is the Raw Beauty Christie at Forest Sight. I will get that right. So I think I'm just going to go between the two because I have like a lot of nice shades in there. I'm just going to start straight off with my MAC 217. It's in the colour Hello Salem. And I'm just going to build that into the transition. Which, to be honest, this is like my perfect transition colour. Can't remember how much these two palettes were, but I remember being surprised at the price of them. I think the The Hocus Pocus one, the Glammabronze Sisters, was a bit more expensive, but there is 3 extra shades in it. So you would kind of understand, and it's a collaboration with Disney, so it's always going to be more because Disney seem to own everything at the moment. I'm sure it's Walt Disney's, I'm sure it's his grandkids that they are now, who actually have most of the shares, or they own like 49% between them. And I'm pretty sure all of them have like normal jobs, and the amounts that they make from Disney they actually donate directly to charity. I think I read that a few months ago and I was just like, that's actually like quite nice to think how much that must be. They don't profit off that. It goes straight into, like one specific charity fund. I think it's a children's charity, but it all goes straight into there. I'm going to take the colour Puffball out of the Robbie Christie palette, just on the same brush, and I'm just going to start to build up. I'm going to take my Morphe 456. I think I'm going to take the colour Come Little Children and see how that goes. You can pretty much guess from the names which colour is from which palette. I'm pretty sure it's obvious. Well, it is if you've watched Hocus Pocus, which I think most people have in their lives at this point. If you don't watch Hocus Pocus about 5 times in October, then we can't be friends. That's deadly serious. I think I'm just going to try a really small amount of Goodbye Cruel World from the Glammabronze Sisters palette. It seems a really, really dark colour, but I think if I really blend it out, it won't be too bad. And I just want to take the smallest amount and just really darken this outer corner, just so it's a really nice gradient. I'm just going to pat my sponge back over my mobile lid. And I'm just going to use on my finger the colour Wench from the Glammabronze Sisters palette. Put that on the mobile lid. And I'm going to take Evergreen from the At Forest site and just do in between where I've laid down those browns and where I put Wench. And just blend those two together. Blend through my crease again. I think that's the top done. I quite like it just a little bit simple, a bit of a shift of a green. I think is quite nice there. And I'm going to do under, so I'm actually going to take my Morphe 456 and Come Little Children and go straight in with that. And I'm going to get my Morphe 506, which was the little brush, Goodbye Cruel World, and just do this little outer bit just to connect it up. I've got a little bit of glittery fallout, so I'm just going to get a big powder brush and just dust my face. Next is mascara, which I've just opened a new one recently. It's the Thick and Fast High Definition Collagen Coat Mascara. I've just been calling it the Thick and Fast because I cannot be bothered. But it's actually from Soap and Glory. I'm not really sure if you'll be able to see much of that. The bristles are all kind of different lengths. So I use like the longer bristles to do my top lashes, and then the shorter bristles to get the bottom. I often think I look crazy when I put mascara on, so please just excuse that. I'll probably come back and put more on. So I'm going to put some glue on my lashes. So I have the JLA lashes. I think these are JLA 7, might be slightly bigger. So I'm just going to glue them up, and then I'll put eyeliner on and then put probably my lashes on off camera. Okay, I'm going to put some eyeliner on. I have the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Sorry if you can hear some background noise. Next door always decide to let the kids play in the garden at the most inconvenient times. But like 8 o'clock this morning when they decided. Now it don't matter too much once the lashes are on, you'll not be able to tell. Let's try. I'm actually going to put the colour Full Moon. It's just got like a slight sparkle to it, but I'm going to put that in my inner corner as well, just to brighten up in there. Actually just going to get a Morphe 504, which is just like a really large blending brush. And I'm just going to put Full Moon. No, it's not going to show up at all. I'm going to try a bit of Wench and Full Moon. Might have a bit of a weird cast, but I just want a little something there. And it's just like a tiny little shimmer, just slightly. I'm going to pop these lashes on. Okay, now just whilst my lashes dry, I'm going to do my lip. I have this NYX Glide On lip pencil in Nude Suede shoes. I think that actually looks quite nice. I didn't expect it to look as nice as that. And I've got a Bourjois Velvet liquid lipstick in the colour just brown. Very inventive. But you can see it's not actually brown. My skin looks so dry. Oh my god. I'm just going to absolutely smother my face and setting spray and hope that it helps. Put a little bit extra mascara on my bottom lashes because I just don't feel like there's enough there. I don't feel as though the makeup's heavy enough to put like a black liner on. Oh yeah, like a second layer of mascara, no problem. So I think that is pretty much it. I think I did well today. So that was all affordable brands. I didn't realise I actually had a full face of affordable brands. I thought I would struggle. I think if I didn't have ColourPop and Morphe, I would hugely struggle, to be totally honest. But I think I managed to do it with as little delving into them as possible. I think I used 3 Morphe products, which was the bronzer, 1 brow cream, which didn't really need. I could have just used the pencil, and the setting spray, and then ColourPop was the primer and the palettes, which I have also got a Revolution palette here in collaboration with Makeup by Jack. Mine is very loved. Apologies for that. P.S. between this yellow and the yellow in Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette, the best yellows, honestly. I've tried a few of those. I've tried one in the Be Perfect Stacey Marie palette. It goes a little bit orange. And the one in the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy, forgot the name there, Conspiracy palette, I literally put that on. If I try and touch it, it just comes off. So worst yellow I've ever used. But between this one and the one in the Jaclyn Hill palette, honestly the best, the absolute best ones. But yes, that is it for now. I was just trying to talk whilst my eyelash glue dried, but I think it might take a little bit longer. Yes, I think that is everything. I will link everything below as normal, but this is it for my full affordable brands. I actually really like it. I'm feeling a little bit, I think because I've done something different on the shimmer for the lids, rather than just doing like a gold or a silver or like a champagne, because I think I've done something a little bit more with green in it. I feel a little bit like a bad bitch today. Just as always, I don't think I've ever gotten ready and then done something here. We have been in lockdown for a bloody long time now in the UK. We can't go anywhere. We haven't got nothing to do. So another afternoon spent in my living room. My favourite. But I shall see you guys later. I have more videos coming, obviously. I have scheduled now for Saturdays and Wednesdays are my 2 upload days. So please hit subscribe, bell if you want to be reminded, like and comment. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A because I've seen Chris, I'll link him below, his Instagram, because he's been doing really well with YouTube recently. So he did a Q&A and it went really well, and it was really interesting just to get to know a little bit more about them rather than just like sitting doing makeup. So I might do that. So pop any questions below. I'll also do something on Instagram where you can ask me questions, and I will get through that. But for now, I shall see you all later in my next video. Hope you're all keeping well and staying safe. Goodbye.